Hello my dear friends, let us today talk about basic information related to Istanbul map. First of all, Istanbul is the only city in the world which is divided by the Bosphorus into two continents. Here we have the Asian side of Istanbul and here we have the European part of Istanbul. And it is connected through the three bridges. The first one is the Bosphorus bridges, and the second one is Mehmet Fatih bridge, and the last one is Yavuz Sultan Selim bridge. So we have three bridges connecting the Asian side with the European part of Istanbul. In addition to the tunnel, recently it has been designed. It goes under the sea and it showed the distance around 50 minutes because it directly goes to from the center of the European part to Kadıköy in the Asian side of Istanbul. In terms of the shape of Istanbul, actually it is in the shape of rectangle. As the distance from the beginning to the end of Istanbul, here from Pendik to Silivri, next to after Büyükçekmece, it is almost around 170 kilometers. And from Marmara Sea to the Black Sea, since Istanbul is located between two seas, it is almost about 65 kilometers. Okay, related to the municipalities in the European part of Istanbul, the number of the municipalities is more than the Asian side of Istanbul. Totally municipalities in Istanbul is almost around 38 to 39, because one of them in Bahçeşehir, people now don't consider it as a municipality. So with the Bahçeşehir, sorry, it's in this district, with the Bahçeşehir municipality, it is 39. But without it, it is 38 municipalities totally in all of Istanbul. Regarding to the transportation, we have two main highways in Istanbul. E5, the first one, and it is the most common and the most used one by the Turks in Turkey. It starts from the beginning to the end of Istanbul, also crossing the bridge, just like this. So the importance of the E5 is actually because there is a metro bus line, buses in the middle of the highway. It's working 24 hours without stopping. So that line is very important. Okay. So the second line is E80 Tem Highway. There is no public transportation in the middle, yet it connects the beginning of Istanbul with the end of it. Is there a difference between the European side of Istanbul and the Asian side? No, actually, there is no difference between both sides, because here we have Istanbul, we are in Istanbul in the European part, and if you go to the next side of the bridge or the Bosphorus, you are still in the Asian side and still you are in Istanbul. So there is no color actually, it is all the same. But if you go to the Asian side, you will find lots of forests, you will find lots of Turks. If you come to the European part, you're gonna find most of the foreigners, and especially in the Beyoğlu, let's say the Beyoğlu municipality, Taksim district, and Fatih and Aksaray, and the Blue Mosque, and etc. So most of the foreigners, they used to come to the center of the European part of Istanbul, actually, which we said Beyoğlu and Taksim and these districts. In addition to, if you talk about investment or buying property in Istanbul, so you're gonna ask yourself, from where do I buy property, from the Asian side or from the European part of Istanbul? Actually, most of the foreigners, they usually buy from the European part, and this depends on the recommendation of the previous clients. I mean, it could be a relative, it could be a friend, because most of them, they buy property from the European part. And for the foreigners, once they come to Istanbul, they go to Taksim, for example, go to the Blue Mosque, and etc. But nobody goes to the Asian side of the Istanbul. Although if you talk about the modernization, let us say, the Asian side, in my belief, it is better than the European part, and the people who lives in the Asian side, it is like I mean, as a quality of the people there, they know how to enjoy themselves. They know very well the lifestyle. I mean, better than the European part of Istanbul. So it's up to you to buy property from the European part or the Asian side of Istanbul. It depends on your desire. You can check the Asian side and see the high buildings and the districts over there and the good views, sea views, especially in cartel districts. And then you can also check the European part and buy your property from the district that you want, that is close to your culture. Related to the airport, actually, we have the first one. The first one is Atatürk Airport, and now it is shifted to Arnavutköy, to Istanbul Airport, which is almost the biggest airport in the world. And then we have the in this district Sabiha Göçmen Airport, which is located on the Asian part of Istanbul. So still, if you go to the Asian side, you're gonna get an airport over there also. For the future, to buy property from Istanbul, we have two main things it's happening actually in this beautiful city. The first one is the 7th financial center, which is gonna be in the Ataşehir Umraniye in the Asian part of Istanbul. So it will has its own positive impact on the district all, because that one is the 7th financial center, and this time in Istanbul, Turkey, and it is one of the biggest mega projects actually. With the 2023, at the end of the 2023, there will be 50,000 employees working in this financial center. So it is very important to get property either from the financial center and around it, because you will get almost during to the next 2 years to 3 years, you're gonna get around 40 to 45% increasing in prices in anything you buy from this district. The second thing which is gonna happen in the also European part of Istanbul, there will be new Bosphorus, new channel which is gonna connect Marmara Sea with the Black Sea with the 45 kilometers. This one also, there will be, here we have 3 bridges, for example, connecting the European with the Asian part. Here we're gonna have in the new channel 6 bridges. It will connect also this part with this part. So anything you buy from the middle, from the between, there will be so important in my belief, because this district will be like an island. So here we're gonna have a channel, and here we're gonna have a channel also, the oldest one. So in the middle, this district will be like let us say an island. Additional investment idea is that Istanbul Airport at the moment, it doesn't have metro line. So once you come there, you are enforced to get a taxi. There will be a metro tunnel connecting Istanbul Airport with all of Istanbul districts. So that means Istanbul has a bright future because of many things which gonna happen in the future. In addition to, if you talk about international and political situations and the things, there is actually Lausanne contract which gonna finish in the 2023. So most of the Turks, they are waiting the end of this contract, because really it will be for the Turks' benefit actually, and that is something positive which will increase in terms of the property. If you talk about property value, also will be increasing, because Turkey will be another Turkey in 2023. If you are searching to go for investment, it is better to go for the center of Istanbul, let us say the old center. That could be for investment. We have potential projects in the center of Istanbul, and anything you get it from the close to the old airport, like Atatürk Airport, there will be also potential in terms of the investment in the future. But if you are searching for something to be family concept, so it's better to go to the last districts of Istanbul, which is Beylikdüzü, Avcılar, some parts of Esenyurt, not all of Esenyurt districts, and even Büyükçekmece. So prices are affordable in these districts, and you can get a big and wide apartment over here. But for investment, it's better to go for the center and get the small units, because we are talking about over than 16 million people who are living here, and they are all small families and young people. So always small square meters, it is desirable and you can rent it out easily.